Hi, today we're going to show you how to glue our formliners together in the field using a glue down spray adhesive. The formliner is designed to be overlapped, finger joints on one side and then blank pockets on the other. The small joints on the bottom and the left hand side of this liner. So you're going to be working from left to right, top to bottom in the form. You take your second liner, which will overlap, as you can see, with the original liner. But in order to get the glue down spray adhesive on the joints where you want it, you'll need to mask the lower liner. So you turn the second liner over it and just offset it slightly so you can see the joints on the liner, the base liner. Now when you spray the adhesive, you'll be getting it into the troughs of the top liner and also on the tops of the joints and in the pockets of the first liner you laid down. So this is fairly quick and easy application of spray adhesives. Later we'll talk about some other adhesives that you can use, but we found this to be the quickest and easiest. Once you cover everything, you don't need to wait. You can immediately turn the liner sheet over and align it. It'll fall into place, but you have a little bit of working time, and go along and make sure you have good contact on all the joints with this larger joint overlapping the smaller joints underneath. And just keep working it along till you have a good seal along the length of the liner. So then you continue working down this row horizontally. Then we'll show you how the second row is installed. So again, you'll take one of the liner sheets. I'm going to use it as a mask as well for the horizontal joint that you need glue on. So flip the liner over and offset it slightly so the joint underneath is exposed, and when you spray the adhesive you'll be getting it on both the top liner joint and the bottom liner joint, and hopefully none of it into the pocket where the texture is. Get a little bit of overspray, but that'll help to hold the liners in place in any case. So again, flip the liner sheet over and drop it into position. If it's windy, you can place a 2x6 or something else on top of these sheets as you work to keep them in place. Now when you come to this next sheet, you're going to have to glue both the horizontal joint and the vertical joints. So it's a little different. First you want to apply glue to the top or the horizontal joint of the liners. So you flip it over, offset it just slightly, apply the adhesive, making sure to get a good amount on both the top and the bottom sheet, but again just along the joint line. And then you want to rotate the liner around so you can use the finger joints to mask the liner below, and again just offset it slightly and spray with the adhesive. And you'll take the two glued edges and assemble them like you did the others. You want to leave the liners undisturbed like this for probably a couple of hours before you start working on top of them. Avoid walking on the surface of the form liner as you're going to contaminate it, and also you could damage the joints crushing them. So do as much of the work to the side of the form when tying steel and then fly it in versus trying to do all of that work on top of these form liners. If you have to move the liners, generally you can move them around a little bit, sliding them and positioning them. Here we're going to show you some different adhesives, different ways to glue the liner. This is the glue down that we like, the standard construction adhesive. The polystyrene adhesive or the Scotch 77 contact adhesives can be used, but we like the glue down construction adhesive, the original. You can also use a solvent to glue the liners together. This is methyl ethyl ketone, or you could use methylene chloride. So you just want to get a natural bristle brush and a small amount of this solvent. This is a very thin, watery-like substance with no tackiness to it. And how it works is it actually dissolves the styrene and bonds two pieces together. So you'll brush a good amount into the joints of the inverted liner, filling this trough. You don't have to worry about over applying it. Water consistency will run to the lowest point and fill the trough nicely. And again, fairly quickly turn the sheet over and tap the joints, smoothing them down so they melt into the lower joints. Again, you need to wait a couple of hours before you begin working on top of the liners or placing any concrete against it. The better job you do of sealing up the liners, the less work you'll have on the back end when you're trying to strip all this off the concrete. Now we show again application of the spray adhesive. Again, flip the liner, use it as a mask, slightly offsetting it, so you can get the adhesive on both the top joint and the bottom joint below, as well as in the pockets. Turn the liner over, place it, and make sure all the liner joints are pressed down into place. Thank you for watching our video, and good luck with your project.